What is up, peeps? ForTheWin TCG here, back with another gameplay video, and today we are going to be showcasing a fantastic deck that I made. I'm very happy with this deck. It is a Kingdra Shrine deck. I boasted a little bit about this on Twitter, and this deck has been fine-tuned, actually, as I've been playing it throughout. It's a pretty decent deck. I will actually get into a game first, and then I will show you the list. Also, to add, I want to say thank you for those who have been committing to the channel, even though I went away for so long. I am planning, I hit the mic, sorry. I am planning on uploading almost daily, if not definitely every single day. It's not too hard for me to make these videos, so I can produce them daily. It's just whether or not, you know, because with my life, everything could just come out of nowhere. And I'm like, well, okay, got to do this, got to do that. But my goal is to upload a video daily with a new deck, or trying out an existing deck that I'm not too comfortable with, or just playing some general games with whatever deck I feel like playing. Also, I will be making more in-depth videos on newer cards and stuff like that as well. I'm not abandoning those types of videos, so I will still be making those types of videos. But for now, I've really been enjoying making new decks and just trying them out in the new post-rotation format. You know, it's been about a month now since post-rotation, so a lot of people are starting to adapt. But I feel like it's still a bit in the air. There are a few decks that have been established now, but I still feel like there's room for more. So I just want to keep trying out new decks, new concepts, and seeing how it works. So this deck is great with Shrine because Shrine immediately activates the Brine attack for Kingdra, which means, oh god, I hate this deck. This is one of the new decks in the format, apparently. So many people are playing it. Right, we're actually going to pass here. Luckily, we don't need too much energy to attack anyway, but of course this deck does mill. So I want to see how it goes. I mean, I played against this deck in a tournament the other day with I was playing a Turtonator list, which I might put up on the channel soon as well. And I just lost because of they're milling me and me needing more energy. It's just, I don't know, it's not great. I'd love to try the fact that they failed there is a very good sign, because I'm immediately knocking out this Gumi with a turn 2 Kingdra. This deck is pretty consistent, if I'm going to be honest with you. Now, we don't need the Kukui, but I kind of want to get the Kukui going. We're going to Ultra Ball away. Yeah, if I can't get a supporter out of something, I want to get the Kukui. We're going to get Slugma. So the strategy in this deck is to just be as consistent as possible. Use Brine to target down bench Pokemon that they are going to be setting up, and just go with the flow, really. Now, unfortunately, this seems like a very bad setup for us. Oh yeah, we can't attack. So, with that said, I should have kept the water energy. See, this is why I need to pay attention, because I forgot about the sticky membrane mobility. And they're going to go for Plumeria now, so they're going to discard this as well. So, that was kind of a bad decision on my part, trying to manage this. But this deck is pretty good. I mean, 40 HP Pokemon in the active is not great, but you're a deck that's looking to mill. The big problem, though, is this deck is that my opponent's deck is immediately countered by... Do I do that? No, it doesn't make a difference. This deck is immediately countered by Malamar, because Malamar just accelerates energy and just knocks out. So if there's a way for you to accelerate energy, this deck doesn't do too well. So it's going to do well against me, because there's no real energy acceleration in my list. But, I mean, we do have one Aqua Patch, but other than that, it's just not good. It's just, I don't know. Rayquaza destroys it. Malamar destroys it. I mean, it's a decent deck in itself, but I don't know. I don't feel like it'll be a great deck. It's winning against me because I'm not planning to use any actual energy acceleration. So I guess if it's a deck that requires manual attachments rather than acceleration, then I can see this working out pretty well. Right, so what we're going to do now is we have time now, considering they are planning to mill. We're just going to focus on setting up here. We want to get Sandslash out next turn. No, sorry, Sandshrew. Then get Sandslash out, so that allows us to have a Macargo draw every single turn, which is why we want this. That was the whole point I was making when we wanted to make this deck as consistent as possible. I think Kingdra is a good card right now, but we need to make sure it's consistent, because, of course, it's a stage 2. But I'm sorry, being able to do 90 damage with Shrine, let's say 100 damage, 200 damage. Well, I think it goes to 220, because if you think about Shrine, it goes between turns, doesn't it? So if you're able to do 220 damage, hang on, let me think. We're going to get Sandslash, and we're going to Lily. I think that's the best play to make. Hopefully we hit an energy, but I'm not too fussed otherwise. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Being able to do, I think it's up to 220 in 2 turns on bench Pokemon is fantastic because you can take out Zoroarks that sit on the bench. You can take out any 210 HP GX or below. That will be sitting on the bench. So it's great. It's great sniping. You have Tornado Shot with Choice Band is 120. And this is all for 1 energy. Now, of course, Tornado Shot discards energy, but we have Aqua Patch and a decent energy count anyway. So it's never been an issue, if I'm going to be honest. Right, so we are going to Escape Rope. This is what we're going to do. We're going to Escape Rope. Hopefully, oh, they're going to, no. We don't want them putting up a Gumi. I've got an idea. Yeah, I've got an idea. We're going to take 2 prizes this turn. Because what we're going to do is we're going to Guzma up Slugma, and we're going to go for a Tornado Shot. Now, it's scary going for a Tornado Shot. Actually, no, we're going to go for Brine, and we're going to take that thing out. Yes, that way we get to keep the energy on our Pokemon, because that's important. We need to keep the energy because they're going to keep milling it away. So let's grab ourselves an energy now. Oh yes, we also do have energy recycler. That's it. We have a decent count of energy and energy recycler, so we don't have to worry too much about losing energy. Right, so we're gonna have an energy now and go for Brine. I assume they're going to try and mill my energy anyway, considering they have crushing hammers. They've Lucamined. No, we are going to be smarter here. We're actually going to go for the Tornado Shot because they're going to mill the energy anyway. So we might as well take the 2 prizes whilst we're here. And just discard the energy ourselves. So that's not something I have an issue with. If we find another skateboard and an Aqua Patch, that would be great. Let's see what we can do. Because we need to take out these Goomies. If not, we need to Guzma up these Orangurus. The thing is, we can't one-shot these Orangurus because they're not GXs. We don't hit 120 with Tornado Shots. So it's a bit awkward. But if we manage to get 1 Tornado Shot off on a Gumi, then that's really good news because this deck only plays Rainbow Energy, which means they can't attack with the Gumi. So if we get 2 energy on a Kingdra, which is actually more likely now considering that they've allowed us to keep our Kingdra on the bench, we can get 2 energy and go for a Guzma play, but it looks like that's not happening right now this turn. So what we're going to do is we will first off get another Kingdra into play. Let's do that. Now, I did used to play Super Boost in this deck, actually. I played it with Swampert. Swampert made it quite good, but I think Sand Slash is just a lot easier to get out, so the Macargo combo is a lot easier to hit with Sand Slash. That's why I chose Sand Slash over something like Swampert. I did try it. Right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to actually get Guzma and pass. The reason being is because next turn... oh, no, do we... Yeah, we'll get Guzma and pass. Hopefully we hit an energy or something. Because what we need to do is somehow get 2 energy on a Kingdra and Guzma. So we're going to need an energy, Aqua Patch, and Guzma. So what we can do is we can get 2 energy on the Kingdra, Guzma up one of the Gumis, and hopefully one of them has a Rainbow Energy on it. And that way we can take 2 prizes of 2 Gumis, and we don't have to worry about having a Sticky Membrane getting in our way. So we're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna grab ourselves now the energy. We're going to Sand Slash it out, and we will pass. So next turn we can now get the Aqua Patch. We're not going to attach because they can go for a Crushing Hammer, but we can go grab the Aqua Patch next turn, attach Aqua Patch, Guzma, and take at least 1 prize and put one of them to 10 HP, which would make them not go for the Rainbow Energy. So, okay, so here is the play. Here is the play. Unfortunately, we're not taking 2 prizes, but we need to do something about this. Yeah, let's do that. Go for the Slash Rush, and we will now make the play. So, now you could say we can try and stick them, but we know they're going to mill our energy off, so we just got to be safe here and be like, okay, we want to take these Goomies out, because the whole point is to make us use more energies and then mill more energy. But the great thing is we have energy recycler, so we don't have to worry too much about energy going down. Is there anything we can nest put? I'm thinking. I don't think there is. No, we've got our combo out. They're not going to take knockouts, so let's knock this guy out. Knock you out. Now we could put 30 damage on something like it. Or sorry, not knock you out. Put something damage counters on you. We could have put 30 on one of these Orangurus, right? And from there, go on and snipe it with Brine, because 30, 90, 120. Another great thing about Brine is if you do put 30 on a bench Pokemon that has 120 HP, you start hitting some good numbers. But I wanted to Brine this, but it seems like they're going to be discarding our energy anyway. That's fine. I'm just going to now attach energies and just let them mill, and then go for the energy recycler. Put things back into deck. So what we'll do here is we can Guzma again, actually. That's a good shout, because we have a Cargo Sandslash. We can get any card we want any turn, so we could grab a Guzma. Now this is a bit awkward because they've got Goomies back now, so this is going to be our last Guzma play, which is a shame. But what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to Brine, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Resource Management, because I think that's the better Oranguru right now in play. And we're going to go for a Tornado Shot rather than a Brine, because they're going to mill the energy anyway, so we might as well just go for the Tornado Shot. And that makes this a simple knockout on another Tornado Shot in the future. There we are, so that's another prize we've taken. So Guzma's doing a lot of work for us. I mean, I don't know if we have any Escape Ropes left. Escape Rope can do the same thing effectively. If they bench one Goomy, then Escape Rope is great, because what it does, if they get Goomy in the active, what it does is it allows us to just get it out, and that removes its ability. So hopefully they either don't bench a Goomy or they bench one. If they bench two, then it's a bit problematic, because Escape Rope allows them to choose what goes up front. But if we stick with a Goomy, oh, see, that is a bit of a risky play, because that means I win. Do they not realize that I win? Okay. I would have put that Oranguru up front, but I don't think they realized that I can take two prizes this turn. It's a bit weird. Have they not seen it yet? Because am I missing something? I'm a bit confused. Why would they just give me game like that? Look, just Tornado Shot and get the Orang... Hello? What? I guess GG, right? I'm a bit confused. They just gave me the game. They could have stalled a bit longer at least, but... Well, we managed to work around Goomy, which is such an annoying deck to play against, but we managed to work around it. That Aqua Patch tech I threw in there, that wasn't in there at the start of this deck's creation. I'm very happy now I put that in there. The Sandslash rather than the Swampert, it seems like a better tech, because it's just more consistent. Having the ability to snipe good damage, use Shrine, and get any card you want any single turn, consistently is very good, and I think this deck has some potential. Let me show you the list, and try it out for yourself. See what you think. This is a deck I'm just really excited about. I could be overhyping it, obviously. I think this is the one. No, it's not. Where is my Kingdra deck? Oh, there. I just didn't have it named Kingdra. Right. So this is the deck. We have a 4-2-3 line for Kingdra. We have a 1-1 Sandslash line, a 2-2 Macargo line. We have a Kyogre for, you know, at the start of the game, we can go and spread some damage around with its Dual Splash move, plus an extra energy. You can do 120. It's a nice, you know, beefy Pokemon that can hit hard if you want to. Aqua Patch, that's actually put in there mainly for Kyogre. We have Energy Recycler to help with the energy. Escape Ropes for retreats. And other switch options. We have Nest Ball to help set up, considering we don't play Fan Club or anything like that. 4 rare candies. We have some Rescue Stretchers. Rescue Stretchers are crucial because Kingdra is quite low on HP. Gets knocked out quite easily, so we need Rescue Stretchers to keep recycling our Kingdra lines. Ultra Balls, of course. We have our Shrines. More importantly, we play 3 instead of 4. You can figure out if you want to add 4. 4 Cynthia, 3 Guzmas. We have 3 Lilies, 1 Kukui, 2 Tantalizers, again for switch options and draw options, and a choice band. So that's the current list. Is there anything you do to it yourself to make it maybe a bit more consistent? I'm very happy with it right now, but give it a shot, see what you think. But other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll leave you to it. Take care and peace.